everyone, and welcome back to...
Winging It.
Yeah, you got it. So, for those of you who haven't known, Claire is out right now, and she's been replaced by a robot.
Hello.
It is ClaireBot 4.3. You don't want to know what happened to the other ones.
4.3. That's a very specific number.
Yeah, serial number. I mean, the first, 3 were awful, and then we're not going to talk about the points. Hey, but this one, it's good.
Yeah, it works. Very realistic.
Yeah, you can't even...
I compute at a normal capacity. Anyway, welcome back. We're going to talk about stuff, and you're going to listen.
Yeah, you are going to listen. So, a big thing that happened, yesterday for us when we're recording, but almost a week ago when this comes out, was the Super Bowl.
The superb owl.
The superb owl.
Yeah, I love those.
And what's your favorite type of owl? Mine are the ones that hunt mice.
Isn't that pretty much all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't choose just one.
Well, at least you narrowed it down.
I narrowed it down to almost all of them.
Well, yeah, so Super Bowl was interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I've heard things about it.
Well, I will say that it was more entertaining than some previous Super Bowls because it was like a close game.
Yeah, it's much more fun to watch close games than it is to watch, knockouts. Not knockouts, what are they called? Blowouts. Not knockouts.
Either works, honestly. But, I know most people around this area were rooting for the Chiefs, or so I was continuously told all weekend at United.
Because of Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, everyone's like, yeah, I'm a Tech fan.
Yeah, I'm a Mahomie, is what they call themselves. He went to Tech the same time my brother did, but...
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't meet each other because Tech is a big campus, but...
Right, but that's still pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like being in high school at the same time as someone else.
Jay Leno.
But, not...
but, not Jay Leno.
I was going to say, but not technically in the same grade.
Yeah, it's like the freshmen right now that go to high school with me. I'm not famous yet, but...
For everyone who's listening to this in 20 years when Cambry's famous, and this is some quality entertainment.
Who's ever not listening to Winging It episode 12 in 20 years? What is that, 2040 from now? Oh, man, that's like 2 other decades. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, that's... Ugh.
Too scary. 2020
Too much.
seems... 2020 right now. Let's focus on that.
But the Chiefs did win.
Yeah, congratulations.
So...
I don't
For
know.
all you Chiefs out there listening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big football dude myself, but I just considering how much people were excited for this particular game, especially in this area.
Yeah.
It was really nice to see, and then I know that my mom was very happy when I came home from work yesterday, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
She showed me that one really weird commercial about the guy who was the guy who played Aquaman in the movie, taking off his muscles.
Yeah.
That was a weird commercial.
I liked that one. That one was quite popular.
It spoke to me.
It was quite popular where I was watching it, so. What else? There were quite a few good ones. I really liked, there was an Alexa one where it was it had Ellen in it. And,
Ellen DeGeneres?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were she and this other, I don't know, I'm sure she's also a celebrity, but I'm not up with the times.
I'm still one of them youngsters.
And they were they said, what would we do without Alexa? And then it shows flashbacks from different time periods with people named Alexi, Alex, and they're like, Alexi, tell me a story, and it's in a medieval times. It was really funny. It was quite humorous. So good job.
Good job, Amazon. We know that you're a struggling company and everything. But...
Yeah, but that really just convinced me to give it a shot.
The only one that I can really remember, from even years prior, is the Tide ads. Mm-hmm. From a couple years back that just had the guy who played the sheriff in Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. He was just like, man, this is it's a picture of a horse. He's like, man, this is so majestic. The only thing that would make this better is a Tide ad.
Yeah, they had some good Tide commercials this time around too. I just didn't remember any of them.
Yeah, they don't stick out as much.
Yeah. I know there was one that my grandpa was particularly excited about, like was waiting the entire Super Bowl just to watch this one ad, and it was the Doritos cowboy ad, which I don't know if you've seen it.
I've not seen that.
It's what's that song called?
Country Roads?
No, it's the one that you can do the dance to.
Oh, man.
I don't want to sing it.
Which song is it?
I don't know. If I could tell you.
Sorry. I don't think you said you didn't want to. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Man, what? I don't know any.
It's a two-step.
Is it?
Yeah, that one. You can do it. It's just, okay. Anyway.
I know what dance you're talking about.
Yes, okay. Well, anyway, there's the Doritos cowboy ad. Yes, thank
Old
you.
Town Road.
Old Town Road.
Oh.
Okay, so there is a Doritos ad, and it has, it has Old Town Road playing in it, and it's two cowboys that are basically, that is so...
Sorry, continue.
It has two cowboys that are doing a dance-off of sorts, and it's really funny because they're fighting for the Doritos basically, and they're like lined up like it's they're lined up like it's a duel, but it's not. It's a dancing duel. And it was very humorous as well.
Yeah, D&D dancing duel.
Yeah.
Doritos has had some good commercials in the past. The only one that I can really remember is the one about the baby. Like this grandma slingshotted a baby up into a tree fort to grab Doritos.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one I can remember.
What about the time machine one? Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's the one that really sticks out to me.
My only question about that time machine one is why did he put it in that old man's front yard?
I don't know. Questions that will never be answered.
Maybe 20 years from now they'll know.
But probably not.
Billy, you're so old.
It's time that you know the secret of the Time Machine Doritos ad.
It's just like a YouTube conspiracy theory. So congratulations to the Chiefs. I know you're listening to this podcast very intently, but seriously, congratulations, you guys. I hope you enjoy your 2020 Super Bowl rings, and hopefully good luck next year.
Good luck.
Good luck. Hard-fought battle. I don't think battle is the right word for that, but game? Hard-played game?
Hard-played game.
Hard-played game, yep. I'm a sports guy.
Halftime show.
Yes. I didn't see that, but I've heard some questionable things about it.
This is what I will say about it. It was very entertaining.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was bad, really, in any way. I think they did. Both Shakira and J-Lo did their thing, which I think is fine. I
mean, it was much better than the last couple of years have been.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin Timberlake, you're awesome, but eh.
And Maroon 5, hey, I'm a big fan, but...
They were last year, right?
Yeah, it was just... It lacked a little, and this one didn't, and I feel like it was exciting enough and entertaining that it worked.
I can see that. You know when why the halftime show is super popular, right? The first guy
because it's the halftime show of the Super Bowl.
You know they didn't used to have it. Sorry, they didn't used to have it.
Yeah.
And they started to introduce it to get people more ratings for the NFL to watch the Super Bowl because people didn't care about it at all.
Right.
And so the first halftime show for the Super Bowl was Michael Jackson.
Hey, Michael Jackson's amazing. All right.
Yeah, I watched that halftime show, and it was really good. It did start off with Michael Jackson just standing on the center of the stage for 5 minutes, and that's all. That's for a while.
That's the 80s for you. I don't know if you've ever and Michael Jackson too. So the 80s was added several minutes there, and then Michael Jackson himself added several minutes there, and so that's why it was such a long period of time. But that was the thing. You stood there and you had to let the crowd die down. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because they didn't have that good of any mics.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Thanks, Michael Jackson, for giving us this wonderful tradition. And then they did one for that was NSYNC and Aerosmith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember that one.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was very strange. Well, I would definitely suggest looking that up.
Oh.
Everyone.
A good one, I think that was fairly recently, was Beyonce and Bruno Mars.
Yes.
Which they weren't actually leads. It was someone else.
But, considering that we can't remember
helped.
them.
Yeah.
I was about to say, anytime that Bruno Mars is, he always puts on a good show.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bruno Mars and Michael Jackson actually they have similar styles. Yeah.
I don't know. I always enjoy watching Bruno Mars for, the 2 videos I've seen of him.
Yeah. Me too.
Uptown Funk was probably not his only biggest hit, but like it's definitely...
It's his most popular,
yeah,
I would say.
Like if you ever, now especially if you ever go to a 2010s playlist, that one's definitely going to be on it.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But I would definitely suggest looking up some old ones. There was one that I don't think we can talk about, but if you look up worst mistakes in Super Bowl halftime, this will be number one. The printer just went off behind me. It's always scary when it happens. But enough about the Super Bowl, because it's gotten me hungry. But like that segue?
No, I hate it.
Okay, well, too bad.
That's fine.
We're using it anyway. So one thing that I actually thought would be pretty fun to talk about is like places to eat in Canyon and like go eat on lunch break and stuff.
Yeah.
This is only for sophomores. Don't go off campus.
Sophomores and freshmen pay very special attention to this.
So you can know for the future and not right now. But this is for juniors and seniors who go off campus for lunch. If that's pretty much everyone. There's of course a couple of upperclassmen who are in the lunch hall, but mainly people leave.
Is that what you call it, the lunch hall?
No, I couldn't think of cafeteria. Couldn't think of that word.
Cafeteria, commons, pretty much anything else would have worked better than lunch hall.
Lunch hall, because the one thing it's not is a hall.
Yeah. I would have accepted lunch dome.
Lunch coliseum. But good places to go during lunch. So what are some of your like top places?
All right, I'm going to start off by saying I am the laziest person ever when it comes to food. If I can't drive down the street and find it, then it's not worth it. So on Wednesdays and Mondays, because we have like a longer lunch, I'll go to Wendy's or a place that takes a little bit longer because you have time for it. And other than that, I really don't know how I manage to eat any food.
Really?
Yeah, well...
Don't you just photosynthesize?
Yes, that's generally my first...
my first option, but it takes a long time.
Well, I also like Subway.
Yeah.
But Subway takes it's so much work. Yeah.
Subway can take a long time. Like it can take 10 minutes to just by yourself, and you're the only one in there.
Yeah. And the other thing is it's a sandwich, and if I wanted a sandwich, I really should just make one at my house.
No, I'd be lazy on that front. Like I just slap some peanut butter on a piece of bread, put another one on top of it, and call it a day.
No jelly.
No jelly.
Oh.
I'm not a jelly person.
Jam?
Nope.
Honey?
Nope.
What is wrong with you?
Several things.
Yeah, that one being the main one.
The other one, me hitting the desk a lot.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know. I'm just not a jelly jam. I don't like condiments.
Do you like sauces? Like
I'm beginning to open up to sauces.
Oh my gosh.
Like sweet and sour was my main one, and then
my main man.
My main man. I'm opening up to barbecue sauce a little bit more, and I've always liked mustard.
Okay, I'm going to say something controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Mustard is the worst thing on this planet.
Yeah, I'm going to say something just a teeny bit controversial. Mustard is awful, and it should be erased from the face of the earth. That's just me. No, I don't know. I like mustard only on hot dogs, and that's about it.
Well, I don't like it on anything, so we're close.
Yeah. So it's basically the same thing.
It's gross, and I smell it, and I'm like, I am going to die. I don't really like barbecue sauce either. I like fry sauce. I really like. Ketchup is great.
Freddy's and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go there, by the way, because that's in Amarillo.
I know. Well, I was actually going to talk to you about that. Do you ever venture out of Canyon for lunch?
It depends. Like, if we have one of those days where we're granted a very long lunch, then like an hour and a half lunch. We sometimes go to Amarillo. I think one time last year we went to Rosa's. But that's just because we had such a long time to get there.
Yeah, I can't really imagine making that drive any more than once a week.
Right.
For food at lunch, I mean.
I don't know, like, it's just the thing, like, you can only spend, like, 10 minutes there.
Yeah.
Even. My house is across the town, and for, like, 2 days last year, I went there, and I only had 10 minutes, and I had to rush back to school, and
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I go to Allsup's for lunch every day, and we get burritos there and candy and all that sort of stuff. We're living the high life.
Yeah. I didn't even actually like consider that to be an option, honestly.
I mean, I would totally suggest it to people. I mean, probably not every day like we do, but it's a very good option.
Also, there's options in the JBK, which I never do. Like, I don't even... I don't know why, because it should be pretty easy, but I'm very wary of attempting that.
Yeah, that's in WT, right?
Yeah.
On campus. I mean, it's public, so yeah, we can just go in there.
I mean, you can, but...
Are we supposed to?
Well, I'm sure you can. I mean, I don't think it's a matter of can you or could you, but I don't know. I'm just intimidated by it.
Yeah, because college kids and stuff like that.
Because college kids.
College kids.
Literally about to be one, but it's fine. I don't know. It just feels very forbidden in a way that I cannot properly describe.
Like, you're going to go there and there's going to be a security guard that's like, let me see your ID. Yeah.
Or even if I can get in and not be, like, even if I could get in and not embarrass myself or be kicked out, I feel like the lines would be extensively long at the time at which we're let out for lunch.
I could see, like, you getting in there very casually, you paying for stuff, no problems whatsoever, and then you get back out and you're like, I can't believe I just stole from that place.
I can't believe I've done this. I gotta go back.
I gotta return this food.
But they actually have some really good options in there. Chick-fil-A, obviously, is a good one.
Does it take long in the JPK?
Not really.
Really? It's one of the faster.
It's pretty, like, you order, you get your drink, and then you can go back up for your sandwich, pretty much. Or at least the times that I've been there for UIL and stuff like that, which is a great segue.
Yeah, just a great segue until this weekend on Saturday.
Yes. So, enough about food. We don't want to talk about that anymore.
Food is disgusting.
We have a invitational coming up, a canyon. It's here for UIL stuff.
In this very room.
Yes, actually. Well, some of us.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just for journalism. It's an academic UIL meeting.
Yeah, which is nice because the Syntax Invitational, which is also, well, it's here-ish. We just send in the our papers and things like that.
And that happened back in, like, December, right?
Yes. Yeah. That one, it just feels not like UIL, I guess, because there's not a schedule, there's not a whole lot going on other than journalism. It's going to be fun. I had fun at the last one, which was the Red Raider Classic Invitational, which was, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a week ago.
Honestly, out of all of those invitationals, like specifically the Red Raider ones, I think I had the most fun at that one. It went by the quickest, though, because I did ready writing in the morning, so it was the very first competition. I had to finish 30 minutes early, which that's 30 minutes off a 2-hour competition to get to feature writing, and then did that for another hour. So I was writing for like 3 hours. It was fun, though.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. It sounds like a blast.
And then, to make things better, we went to a pizza place called One Guy, I think. I think it was One Guy. But when we went in there, there were 3 guys and 1 girl at the counter. So
they lied to you.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed, but it was good. It was good pizza. So
you're like, it's a precursor to Five Guys.
yeah, exactly.
Man, I don't know. I have not had like gourmet pizza in a while. We're talking about food again.
Yeah, we're really hungry apparently.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Back to UIL academics. Hopefully, we'll be in UIL computer science. Mm-hmm. I have no idea if I am or not because that day is also a solo and ensemble for band. Which
right.
I think we're having like super early in the morning, so I'll probably be able to make it to
very conveniently placed events.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. I'm really happy though because as soon as like the 1st of February is over, or like the first week of February, first weekend of February, somewhere around there. Everything just gets better because solo and ensemble's over, at least for me. Mm-hmm. Solo and ensemble's over. The academic stuff, it's not technically over, but like another contest is over.
I love how you just like look forward to things being over.
Yeah. Well, because then I can look forward to things starting.
Like
my birthday.
Yeah,
That's next week.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's this week, next week, and that's the end of the 6 weeks. And then only have 2 more left.
Oh boy.
It's exciting.
That suddenly seems like a lot.
Yeah. I mean, next week we have Valentine's Day and all that sort of stuff. And
which
then,
we'll talk about that then.
Yeah, which we'll save for then, for next week. But then after that, we have a 4-day week.
Yeah.
Because we're off on the 17th.
Yeah.
Then also interview week. But
yeah, that's way far in the future. We can talk.
Yeah, we can ignore that for right now.
We were trying to do academics and then.
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
academics. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't know what else I'm going to say about it, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, good luck to everyone competing. Hopefully we can put some people in state.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a large leap from the invitational to state, but, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, state's coming up, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually in, May.
It's kind of funny, though, because I felt like looking at the schedule, because we basically have a meet every month or so, and I was like, well, that's a lot of time in between, but when you're actually doing it, and it does not feel like it's a very long period of time at all.
It's one of those things where the days are, really short, or the days are really long, but the weeks are really short, sort of thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I'm sorry, I keep kicking you. I'm looking forward to it. Good luck to everyone who who will compete on Saturday. That's in 2 days. And hopefully you remember everything that's trained and don't freak out too much. And I guess we'll leave it right there, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, thank you for tuning in again. And it's always a pleasure for you guys to listen to us. Thank you for taking time out of your day. And I hope you enjoyed us just winging it.